Hello, I'm Mai, and welcome to my mellow life. Today we're gonna go through my day, or like my experiences with CT scans, how I get ready, and what happens and stuff. So firstly, before the scan, there's like a questionnaire I get sent from Christie's that I usually fill out before I even get to the scan. It's just the questions like when was your last scan, and like all your personal information and like your medical stuff. I also choose what I wear because it's a CT scan, and I usually don't wear anything metal of the parts of that I'm getting scanned, which in my case is thorax, the stomach, and pelvis. So I usually just wear a normal t-shirt, a sports bra without any medals, just like leggings and normal trainers and socks. We can't forget the mask. I am okay to wear jewelry in my case because I wear a wedding ring and an engagement ring and another ring on my other hand because my arms go usually above my head, as well as I am wearing a septum ring on my nose and 3 earrings on each ear. I had to make sure that it's okay for me to wear them. There are some flyers on the walls that would tell you, and the nurses are always helpful if you have any questions. If you like have to do like a fast scan because you weren't prepared for this, like they usually have gowns for you to change into, and then there are places for you to stow your things. Well, my scans are usually very late in the evenings, which let's say 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening, and that's usually peak hours to drive. So we usually have to start like an hour earlier to get there. The drive itself is meant to be half an hour, but because during peak times it can take up to hour and a half. So we just take precautions and go earlier. Expect to be in the waiting room for a while. So the longest part is usually just waiting. So in the beginning, when you get there, you check in and then you sit in the waiting room for a bit. The waiting room area is like spread out, like there's quite a few people in there. There's a telly just in case you get bored. There's a water fountain. And before 5 o'clock in the evening, there's usually a lady you could check in with. But later on, they head home, so you just check in with the nurses. There's like a bell or something there. So because you're gonna wait for a while, you should probably bring something to entertain yourself. I think I watched a movie on my phone, and sometimes I bring a book. But because there's a telly you can watch it. But I didn't bring my glasses, so I had no idea what was on the telly. I've seen people bring snacks in, like pack of crisps and just chugging on some water. So after you check in my case, there is like drink you drink beforehand for like 45 minutes to an hour. You get the choice of lemon, orange, or blackcurrant. I usually go for lemon because blackcurrant tastes like cough syrup, because I grew up in Czech Republic where blackcurrant is the taste they add to cough syrups. So after 45 minutes to an hour, they finally call you into another waiting room, and then there are lockers in there. You can put your stuff away and get like a key. This is the place where they probe you. And this is where you wait for the actual scan. So after a few minutes, they finally like ask you to get a cannula in. Then you go back in the waiting room and wait to get called for a CT scan. The actual scan itself is 5 to 10 minutes. So honestly, the longest part of this whole appointment is just waiting. So when you get to the scan room, like you lay down on this bed, you're gonna go through this donut tunnel. They usually ask to put your arms above your head while you're being moved through the tunnel. The tunnel will give you instructions.
Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe away.
During the whole scan or just before the scan, the nurses are like helpful and trying to make you feel comfortable. They can talk to you through the scan itself. Like there's like a little speaker and a microphone you can talk into while they're like hiding in a room so they don't get, you know, because they go through so many scans during the day so that it doesn't damage them. After that, you go back into the waiting room, and this is a precaution. You should wait 15 minutes in the waiting room before they take the cannula out, because it can happen to have an allergic reaction or anything, so they just want to make sure you're okay. And you have medical assistance right there. And then you just go home. So that's usually my evenings during my CT scan. At this moment, I'm waiting for my results for this month. I'm gonna know more during the end of the month. If it's very important, my doctor usually would ring me, so it's fine. I was meant to do this video way earlier, and then things happened. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video, and I hope to see you soon again. You know, you can catch me also live on twitch.tv/mymellowlife. I stream Fridays to Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime, except for Saturdays, 12 p.m. British summertime. So I hope to see you there.